Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Comments and Answers TJ. I hope all of you are doing well. In this new week, we are going to prepare for the comments in the section, Search for Hidden Gems. We are in the week of October 21st to 27th, during which we will analyze Psalms 100 to 102. Let's begin. The first question is: why did the psalmist say he was like a pelican? Before answering the question, let's read the Bible text. Psalm 100. 3 says, "Know that Jehovah is God. He is the one who made us, and we belong to him. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture." Very well, so the answer to the question is: the psalmist compared himself to the pelican to illustrate his deep loneliness and sadness. The pelican seeks desolate places where it remains still for long periods, reflecting a state of desolation and abandonment. The psalmist felt isolated and overwhelmed by grief, but by remembering that Jehovah is his creator, he also recognized that, as part of Jehovah's people, he could always rely on his care and support, even if he felt alone. Jehovah is like a shepherd who never abandons his sheep. Additional comments. Sometimes, we feel like the pelican, isolated, sad, and without strength, perhaps due to personal or spiritual difficulties. This passage teaches me that it's normal to feel this way at times, but it also reminds me that we are not alone. Jehovah cares for us as his own people, and although emotions may overwhelm us, we can always turn to him in prayer. As our Creator, Jehovah knows our struggles and is willing to give us the comfort and strength we need. I can take comfort in knowing that, even if I feel separated like the pelican in a desolate place, Jehovah is always near. The example of the pelican also makes me think about the importance of finding refuge in Jehovah during difficult times. When I feel lonely or desolate, instead of remaining still in my sadness, I can seek Jehovah's help. He is a loving shepherd who not only cares for us but also guides us toward spiritual comfort. This verse encourages me not to be consumed by negative feelings but to seek Jehovah's support through prayer and the study of his word, as this will help me overcome any feelings of desolation or sadness. Let's move on to the next question. What spiritual gems have you found about Jehovah, the ministry, and other topics in this week's Bible reading? Psalm 101. 3 says, "I will not set anything worthless before my eyes. I hate the actions of those who deviate from what is right, I will have nothing to do with them." Very well. The comment is: this verse makes me think about how important it is to be careful about what we see and what we allow to influence our minds and hearts. Nowadays, it's easy to be surrounded by negative things, whether on TV, social media, or in our environment, and we need to be selective. Jehovah wants us to avoid anything that could divert us from doing his will. For me, this verse encourages me to be more mindful of what I watch and listen to, and to make choices that please Jehovah. Let's move on to the next comment. Psalm 100. 2 says, "Serve Jehovah with joy. Come before his presence with joyful shouting." Very well. The comment is: this verse reminds me that our worship of Jehovah should be full of joy. It's not just about fulfilling our responsibilities, like attending meetings or preaching, but doing so with a happy heart. When I think of all that Jehovah has done for me, it motivates me to serve Him with enthusiasm. When we are joyful in our service, that positive attitude can influence others and also bring joy to Jehovah. Let's move on to the next comment. Psalm 101. 6 says, "My eyes will be on the faithful of the land, so that they may dwell with me. The one who walks in integrity is the one who will serve me." Very well, the comment is. This verse makes me think about the importance of loyalty and integrity. Jehovah watches those who strive to be faithful, even when it's difficult. This text encourages me to be a person of integrity in all areas of my life, not just when someone is watching, but also when I am alone. Jehovah values those who are loyal to His principles, and that motivates me to keep striving to do what is right, even in small daily decisions. Let's move on to the next comment. Psalm 101. 7 says, "No deceitful person will live in my house, and no liar will remain in my presence." Very well, the comment is. This verse makes me think about the importance of honesty. Jehovah detests lies because He is the God of truth. This motivates me to be honest in all things, even in situations where it might be easier or more convenient to lie. Trust in our relationships with others, especially within the congregation and the family, is built on truth. And since Jehovah rejects liars, this verse reminds me to always be sincere and transparent. Let's move on to the next comment. Psalm 102. 12 says, "But you, O Jehovah, will remain forever, and your fame will endure for all generations." Very well, the comment is. This highlights that Jehovah is eternal, while we are temporary. This verse helps me remember that even though our lives are short and we sometimes face difficult problems, Jehovah will always be there. His purpose and sovereignty do not change. This gives me comfort because I know that no matter what happens, we can always trust in Jehovah. He has a long-term plan that will bring eternal blessings to all who serve Him faithfully. Let's move on to the next comment. Psalm 102. 25 to 27 says, "Long ago you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you will remain, they will all wear out like a garment. You will replace them like clothing, and they will pass away. But you are the same, and your years will never end." Very well, the comment is. This passage reminds me of Jehovah's stability compared to the ever-changing world. Material things, like the earth or the heavens, are temporary compared to Jehovah's eternity. This helps me not to become too attached to material things because I know that only Jehovah and His purpose will last forever. Even though the world we know may change, Jehovah remains the same, faithful and trustworthy. This thought gives me peace because I can fully trust Jehovah, knowing that He does not change. Well, that was the analysis of the comments and answers for the hidden gems of this week. I hope it is very helpful to you, my dear brothers and sisters. I send you a big hug, and may Jehovah always bless and protect you.